Hello, everyone. Well, I need a palate cleanser. Hi, friends. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. I know I'm late to this review. I didn't see it yet until today. So we're gonna do like some. This is the first of kind of finishing up the Best Picture nominees I haven't seen. I have one more after this one, and then I'm gonna do re-reviews of the ones I have seen that I haven't posted. So we're gonna start. And the first one I haven't seen yet until today, and didn't know much of going in, was Sound of Metal. Sound of Metal is co-written and directed by Darius Marder, I believe his name is, who I believe it's his first feature. He did a documentary feature before this. And let's not beat around the bush. Sound of Metal is great. It's beyond great. Sound of Metal's beautiful. What's the premise of Sound of Metal? Sound of Metal. Riz Ahmed plays Ruben. It's so funny because that's also my dad's name. He never uses it, but he goes by Paul, but his middle name, he's Ruben. Alright, Riz Ahmed's not my dad, but Ruben is his character. And he and his girlfriend Lou are in a punk metal band. One day his hearing becomes sort of distorted. He sees a doctor. The doctor says you need to protect. You have I think like something like 29% on one ear, 24% on the other. If you keep doing what you're doing, being in this band, playing the drums, you are going to completely lose your hearing, and he just can't stop. And sure enough, gone. He cannot hear. He goes deaf. Lou, his girlfriend, he's struggling. He also is a former heroin addict. Yes, former though doesn't matter because you could always, fall apart. And so she's like, he's threatening self-harm. It seems like he's on the brink of using again. And so Lou, his girlfriend, played wonderfully in not a huge role by Olivia Cook, takes him to sort of a halfway house run by Joe, which is a halfway house for the deaf population, deaf and hard of hearing. And he starts to get better there, but, once an addict, always an addict, and he just can't seem to get it together. So, this is a beautiful movie. It rips your heart out. This movie is beautiful, and one of the best things about it, and I think most critics have agreed on this, and most people who've seen it agree, is the sound design. From the beginning, it's a perfect sort of roadmap. We begin with, the first thing we see in the film is mid-concert, them doing the death metal, the screaming, kind of banging sound of metal you expect from the title, then it gets distorted, and then by the end, it's that beautiful kind of silence. And as it goes along, you just see this thing about the Ruben character is that he's frustrating. Riz Ahmed gives a beautiful performance, very worthy of that Oscar nomination. As does, was it Paul Rossi, who plays Joe, is fantastic too, in a subtle, smaller part, but he's also terrific. I've never seen him before, and I believe he actually is deaf. Great, terrific. He starts bonding with the kids at the ASL school, but he just can't. He can't seem to get his life together. And you kind of begin to realize, when you look at the movie as a whole, if it's not heroin, and he wants to get the implants, there's that kind of thing, and, the deaf population, there's a good chunk of them are like, they don't think, they genuinely believe that, deafness is not a defect, loss of hearing is not a defect, and understandably, it's just their reality, and, it's there's a controversy involving his, needing to get that surgery, or seeming to think he needs to get that surgery, but there's also, you can just feel that, whether it be heroin, the drumming, whatever, it's just another drug for him. And he's, it's the idea that, someone says at one point, I believe his girlfriend says, you're always going to be an addict just like you're always kind of going to be deaf. Something like that. And you can kind of tell. I mean, you can kind of, something along those lines, I'm probably misquoting. But you can kind of, that's kind of true, and you always replace one drug with another. I don't know much more to say, you guys. This is a beautiful film. Riz Ahmed, also, and I found the song too. I guess it's by the brother or relative of Darius Marder, who sings the song at the end, Green. this kind of techno ballad at the end of the film. Beautiful song. It was an original song. Why was that not nominated for Best Original Song, or was it? But it was a perfect song to play at the end of this film. The ending, by the way, is beautiful. The ending, in a way, it comes full circle, but also leaves it ambiguous, and you're kind of left... It gives you a lot to chew on and a lot to cry about and think about. So I love this film, Sound of Metal. It was too late to get on my best of list, and also there's 45 movies. Consider this 46. Consider if there is a 46th spot, it'll go to Sound of Metal. This is and mind you, they're not ranked, so of equal footing. So it's not like it's, the 46th best or something. It's just one of the 46 best movies. So there you go, Sound of Metal. Of course, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. This is a great film, beautiful, and I feel like the further away from it, I'm just gonna love it even more. This is almost one of the best of the decade so far. I love this film. Riz Ahmed is phenomenal, as is Paul Rossi, as is Olivia Cook. Everyone in the film, the child actors have some good scenes. There's one really touching scene where with him and the one of the kids, where and it's done again through that beautiful, amazing sound design, the distorted sound design of going like a slide, and he's kind of tapping on the slide like a drum, and he's giving him the feedback with drumming back, and beautiful. Love this movie. Go check out Sound of Metal. If you have Amazon Prime, it's free to you. I wish I did or sooner, because I've heard great things about it, and it's justified. This is a great film. So, 7 down, 1 to go. We have The Father next weekend, and then that's all the Best Picture nominees, and then I'll do my re-reviews of Mank, Promising Young Woman, and Trial of Chicago 7. So, and you can already find my reviews of Nomadland, Minari, and Judas and the Black Messiah here. I did those for this site already. So, 7 out of 8 are all 5-star movies, so this is shaping up. There's no, movies that I'm indifferent about this so far. This is kind of like 2019 again, when it comes to the Best Picture nominees. Terrific. Go see Sound of Metal. Also, it makes total sense. Apparently, the story, someone who helped conceive the story and was a producer is Derek Cianfrance. And if you don't know who Derek Cianfrance is, he did 3 movies that are really depressing but great movies. Blue Valentine, Place Beyond the Pines, which I believe is also co-written by Darius Marder, and then really underrated Light Between Oceans with Michael Fassbender. The guy makes sad movies, but this is one of them. But very, very good, very searing movies about being human. Yeah, go see Sound of Metal. Also, I'll be back later today, well, later tonight, rather. It's over here. With another review, top secret review. I'm gonna make it a surprise. So, and then next week we got Nobody, we got The Father, like I said. Maybe Solar Opposite Season 2. Maybe check that out. Is there anything else we're gonna do next week? Guess not. Or maybe you'll get some surprises, who knows. Anyway, that'll be next time. Those guys will be next time. And until next time... Oh, Invincible. First 3 episodes of that. We'll be kind of starting that. Okay, so until next time, Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Love you all, Classes Missed. Love you 3000. Stop Agent Hate. Racism is bad always. Bigotry is bad always. Be kind to one another. Thank you all. Take care. See you soon.